So I made a video recently where I talked about love being an action, but something that came to me just now while I was out here grounding was how misconstrued love is, and I wanted to make a dedicated video devoted towards that. And so what I wanted to start this video with is tough love. People act like tough love doesn't exist, or people rarely mention it. So the thing is that there's a difference between like and love. That's something else I could say. You could love someone without liking them, and you could like someone without loving them. So what is the difference? To like someone means you just like their character, you like being around them, you know, they're an enjoyable person, whatever. But you could love someone without liking them. And this goes back to the video I made about love being an action. So you could treat someone with respect, you could do what's best for them, you could help them, you could look out for them, but you do not like their character, you don't like their personality. Maybe you don't like how superficial they are, or the way that they talk to you, or how they disrespect people, or maybe it's just the way that they go about life. You don't like it. You think the way that they go about life is, you know, a path that's leading to, you know, problems and trouble. But you could still show them love and treat them in a way that shows love. And the same, the reverse, you know, there are plenty of people who like someone, but they don't love them. We see this a lot in modern dating culture. There's so many women out there and men out there collectively on both sides who like people. They like their body, they like their face, they like their personality, they like the idea of them, but they're just using them for an ulterior motive. They don't treat them with love. They don't treat them with true respect, and they don't value and see them as being a conscious being. So another example I could give with love is, let's say your kid's trying to get their first car, right? And they're really interested in, let's say, this 2012 Range Rover that had depreciated a lot in value. And this is the car they want. They don't want anything else, whatever. And you do your research and you find this is going to be a very unreliable car. This is a car that's not only the parts are expensive, but the upkeep in general is expensive because it's not that reliable. You decide, no, I'm not going to get this car for you. I'm going to get you this Toyota Camry instead, or this Honda Civic, or whatever else that's going to be reliable. Now, your kid may be upset because of that. They might be angry, and they may think you don't love them, but actually you do love them because you made a decision that was actually best for them and where they currently are in life with what they'd be able to do. And even though they can't see it, what you did would actually help them in the end. So love is not always about how it appears on the surface. It's not always about what one person likes, but it's about the actions and truly caring about the individual or the thing and treating it with respect and care. And another thing I would like to mention is how messed up people's heads are when it comes to love, just because of social media and influencers and all sorts of stuff. And all this stuff that goes on social media, people have this sort of transactional sort of love. If you don't buy this for me, you don't love me. If you don't do this for me because all the other girls have it, then you don't love me. You know, if we're not going on this amount of vacations a year, you don't love me. Love is not something that's transactional. Like I've said before in a video, when it comes to respect, it's the same thing with love. You either have it or you don't. And if you have it and you could give it. But people who do not have love for themselves also do not have love to give anyone else. Same thing with respect. People who don't respect themselves can't give respect to others. Same principle if we look at life with money or anything else. If I have 5 cars, then I have a car I can give you. If I have no cars, I have no cars I could give you. If I have $20, I could give you $20, or I could give you 5 or 10. But if I have no money at all, I can't give you any money. And it's the same thing with love. So the people who often treat people in general in life the worst, the people who often treat people without respect, without love, whatever else, these are the people who don't have love. They don't have respect. And what you'll notice about these people is, just like how they go around disrespecting everyone else or treating everyone else without love, when you look into their lives or when you look at them, they don't have it for themselves. They treat themselves without respect, and they treat themselves without love. And they continue to embody that fractured nature because it's all that they know. And if I continue with the analogy of having something or not having something to give, it's the same thing. Even though I have $20, I may choose that I'm not going to give you $20, or I'm not going to give you 10 or $5. So I'm not going to make it seem like all people who treat people without respect or love don't have it for themselves. Some of them do have it, and they choose to withhold it from other people. But that gets into a much deeper topic, just talking about people who are consciously choosing not to share love or respect that they have. And the final thing I'll end this video with, like I said in the previous video, and I alluded to some in this video, love is an action. The world paints it as solely being emotion. Love is an action. And love is something that could be given to any and all. It's not for just a specific person. It's not, just something that you feel towards mom or sister or boyfriend or husband, wife, but to actually show love, just like, the phrase, like I said in the previous video, showing love or to show love, that's an action. So love has to be an action. You could show love to the environment by respecting it. You could show love to a dog or cat by feeding it or petting it. You could show love to anyone or anything. You could show love to even your car, something that people would say is an inanimate object, by taking care of it, washing it, maintaining it. Love is an action, and it's something that you embody.